Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your match review. Chelsea 4, Gent 2. Now, look, I want to talk about all the positives first before we touch base on some of the negatives. I don't want to harp too much about it. Lots to like about. I was actually buzzing more for the Man United game. I was watching Porto versus Man United. I wish Porto just hung on and it would have been a double review. We might have to do the Man United conversation a bit later on. Samuel Omar is definitely a particular player that we need to talk about down the track in a separate video. But in this match, ladies and gentlemen, we'll start things off from the lineup. It was a good lineup, solid lineup. All the players that are not getting opportunities in the Premier League are getting opportunities in the Conference League. So, it's well deserved. Those players need to get that minutes. No Chukwuemeka in the squad at all, not only in the lineup but not even in the bench. So that was a bit of a talking point. I think Chukwuemeka, it's lights out for him. He probably needs to move on. But besides that, look, Nkunku up top, he doesn't start in the Premier League, and there's probably a reason why he doesn't start. We'll talk a little bit about that down the track. Pedro Neto on the right, Mudryk on the left, got an opportunity to impress, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Felix just behind Nkunku. We had Casadei, we had Dewsbury-Hall, Renato Veiga as left back, right back Disasi, in the middle Tosin and Badiashile, and goalkeeper Jorgensen. So look, I was quite happy with the lineup, strong lineup against Gent. Gent apparently third in the Belgian league, needed to be given some respect. But overall, look, to be honest, Gent, they weren't good enough. They're not good. They're not quality. But we just fell asleep. That's our issue. Defensively, we fell asleep, and we'll talk about that later. Now, let's talk about the positives. First up, I really want to talk about Casadei. Casadei was excellent, ladies and gentlemen, and I think there might be a future for this lad in midfield. And in this season, we lack a little bit of that backup for Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Romeo Lavia seems to be injured. He is back now. But I think I would like to see Casadei get some minutes in the Premier League too, or be in the bench at a bare minimum. He was fantastic. His close control, his technical ability, he recovers, he tackles. So much to like about Casadei. The only thing Casadei did wrong was in the first half, early parts where he mistimed the pass. But besides that, he was very, very good in midfield. Very impressed playing a little bit deeper. So massive tick mark for Casadei. Very impressed. Second player, and probably should have been the first player to be honest, Renato Veiga. For me, man of the match, yes, gets the goal. Renato Veiga, and he played some lovely ball from the left side. Look, that goal was well taken. Hit across, much like the goal that Gent scored, header hitting across the face of the goalkeeper. Lovely cross from Mudryk, which we're going to come to as well. We'll talk a little bit about Mudryk. But Renato Veiga, very impressed by him. Physically strong. He's robust. Look, yeah, the pace is not always there. He sometimes gets beaten and the pace is not there, recovery pace. However, passing, beautiful passing display from deep. Should have got maybe an assist and the goal as well. Very, very thankful for his goal and his first goal for Chelsea Football Club. Hopefully many to come. Third player that I want to talk about probably will be Pedro Neto. Maybe in the second half was very good. Gets that early goal straight after the second half. This is what I like about this Chelsea team. Not only are we scoring a lot of goals, we're scoring early goals in the first half. Not in this game, we didn't score the early goal in the first half, but generally we're scoring early goals, and then second half straight away we're coming out and we're scoring goals as well. So Pedro Neto, lovely finish with his right foot on that right side. Look, a lot of people will be saying Pedro Neto now needs to start in the Premier League. I don't think this player is still ready to play back-to-back like that. He has an injury record, so I fully believe Madueke will be back again against Nottingham Forest. But Pedro Neto definitely putting in a good, effort, and he should be considered as a selection headache for Maresca. And then there was another cross, second half, deep in the second half, inverted, where I can't believe how we didn't score that cross from Pedro Neto. How Benoit Badiashile and Disasi didn't get that, I've got no idea. So yeah, for me, first half standout was Renato Veiga, Casadei. Second half, definitely again Renato Veiga and Casadei. But Pedro Neto obviously played well. Dewsbury-Hall gets himself that goal. Dewsbury-Hall first half was not good at all, but second half got that goal. Dewsbury-Hall, look, he needs to impress every time he plays, or else we're all going to sit here and think, what was the point of Dewsbury-Hall? He absolutely dropped a stinker in that first half. He wasn't good at all. Along with Benoit Badiashile, absolute stinkers in the first half. Which we'll talk in more detail. Next up, probably in the second half, Nkunku got himself that goal as well. Nkunku, this wasn't the greatest game for him. Gent really was compact, defending well, kept themselves quite, tight. There wasn't much gap between defense to midfield to attack. And it was a bit strange. Earlier on in the first half, they were quite high up, but defending as a compact unit. And then as the game went on, they kept on deeper and deeper and deeper. And Nkunku just couldn't find himself getting involved too much. Second half, he did get himself with that goal, thunderbolt strike. Once again, chaos was happening in the box with Renato Veiga and Felix and whatnot. Felix, ladies and gentlemen, probably not a good game. Not a good game. This is the game that you really want to express yourself. You really want to impress, because God knows how many games you're really going to see in the Premier League. Not many, with Cole Palmer being there. This is a particular competition where Cole Palmer's not there, and Nkunku needs to do a lot more, and he didn't. Michaela Mudryk, look, first half he was balling. The first 25 minutes of the first half, he was balling. A lovely cross for Renato Veiga's goal. Lovely assist. And he was doing a lot of things good. He was linking up well. He was passing well. As the game went on, he kept on getting a lot more opportunities on that left side. And his final third product just wasn't there. And that was the disappointing thing. But look, overall, I'll still give him a tick mark. Better than what he has been performing. But we need a lot more better, because Sancho has created a standard over there. So that's that. In midfield, I've said Dewsbury-Hall, not good enough in the first half, but does get the goal in the second half, better in the second half. I mean, we are not playing Kani Chukwuemeka, and we're playing someone like Keenan Dewsbury-Hall, so he needs to perform. He really needs to perform. Benoit Badiashile, so these are some of the negatives, man. Benoit Badiashile, not good enough. Not good enough. In the first half, it looked like he was a Gent player. He looked like he was a Gent player. And for me, this is once again, the big reason why someone like Benoit Badiashile is not playing in the Premier League. It's Levi Colwill. The difference, the standards between Levi Colwill and Benoit Badiashile is just wild. Benoit, this guy definitely. Now I understand why we get linked with more CBs on a regular basis. Every other day we're getting linked with another centre back. So look, Benoit Badiashile not good. Disasi, captain today, I thought fairly decent enough. Overall decent enough. Look, the goals we gave away. Disasi in the backline, along with the other CBs, they got to be organised. The first goal that we gave away, cross came in from the Gent player from their right side, and all of our players were in the near post and kept everyone open in the far post, and that's silly defending. These are the things we need to really fine tune. Our defending is still a lot to work on, and I get it. This is our B team. I understand this is our B team, but defensively, there is still issues in the A team as well. Even though we've been keeping clean sheets, but we've been getting lucky as well. Brighton, we didn't keep a clean sheet, but those were errors, individual errors from the goalkeeper. Jorgensen, I thought, was decent enough, all up. But second goal as well, you could see we were falling asleep and we conceded that goal. So defensively, I have an issue. I really hope that Enzo Maresca really hones in and makes sure defensively we are rock solid and we're not letting in these easy goals. We shouldn't be conceding against Gent. Honestly, they don't really have that much quality. We should be winning this 4-5-0. Dewsbury-Hall had another opportunity in the first half where he should have scored. Substitutes came in. Guiu, Tyreek George got some minutes. Who else came on? I can't remember, to be honest. Some other players, they did come on in the second half. But look, overall, I'm happy with the 4 points. 4 points. I'm happy with the 3 points. 4 goals scored. Happy with the 3 points. And we just need to put away all of these teams in the conference league. We just need to just pump them and ensure that our goal difference is astronomical and we're top of the table. Because there could be other teams that could win all of their league matches as well. So look, good performance all up from this second string team. The only issue is defensively. I feel like we need to be a lot tighter, which I'm sure Enzo Maresca will take care of. Once again, good setup from Enzo Maresca, good lineup from Enzo Maresca, so no complaints there. And overall, as I said, 3 points in the bag, and we move on to the Nottingham Forest game, which is the far more important game for this particular weekend. And I hope we get the 3 points there. All focus on that game now. Hopefully all the players are going to be nice and fresh for all the players that didn't participate. Cole Palmer, Jackson. So yeah, in regards to, I wanted to talk a little bit about Nkunku and Jackson, right? Nkunku, look, there's a reason why Jackson starts, There's a really big reason. Because Nkunku, when it's games like this, he gets nullified. Like Jackson, there are other facets about his game. His off-the-ball work rate, his link-up. All of that is very, very important. The work rate, definitely. Nkunku, if you want to crack into the first team, yes, his finishing is far superior to Jackson, no doubt. But Jackson provides all those other facets, which is so important to Chelsea's style of football, and especially the style under Enzo Maresca. So this is probably why Nkunku doesn't start, and also why Felix doesn't start, because Cole Palmer is by, you know, head and shoulders above Felix. Felix definitely was not good enough, and I don't want to be too harsh on him. I want to see how he continues. Obviously, the rhythm is not there when you don't play often enough. So let's see what happens. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, overall, quite happy. 3 points. Move on to the Nottingham Forest game. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, in the comment section. How do you think this game was? Overall, are you happy? And let me know who was your standouts. For me, man of the match, Renato Veiga. He was definitely a standout. But on the side, one of the biggest standout for me is Casadei. Until next time, everyone, take care. Big up to each and every one of you guys. Smash up the like button and make sure you subscribe. Very close to 36,000 subscribers. See ya.